ya to di full time eba dumienu ana ya so ne konwa so awura ma wan kran Sompa 106.5 na ya kofa wi prem to breakfast ya bond ya brem nsam ne mo na no pai ya betena se aide bebe kwa mo ne nsam ne pi from no ne eba ebewuram our football club Barcelona kachin sambe ne free bounce aso eba ni na no ya de hon sansam eba afi Lawrence Awards the course so Bram Madrid best team ni na no ya de hon sansam eba sambe an Antonio Conte eka edefa Napoli team no ni na no ya boa no edeba ewo dwumadie so Lami Yamal ne papa de nsempia tudwa ni na ne de hon sansam eba fe kafu se hwan ane deserve Ballon d'Or no sansam weni afufuro pini aboa no di free amano ne ba efuro ani eba fie Kumasi Asante Kotoko ye friend prosper na te ogumano pai ani ya kajoze ura no manya jane kwan hwan ana ebesi na nani na no ye de hon sensem ba na die na nam so ama coach events prosper na te ogum ye jane kwan na nsembe kura de free mu eba sansem ni na na tifo ya boa no de ba ha to folk akache ye bewro ebedin komopi coach Abubakar Watara ni future say the city ni nana na fufropi ana nano pe yaboa no de ba ne Ghana Premier League match say course weekend di chaze say league table no suro shekipa afi teams ben na battle for survivor no ni nana ye de honsensem e ba nam say teams ni be likely say say an omumodin bo be kodia on be court relegation when in sempi and yaboa no deba I dwumadie so your friend is Cinco Di Mario obeti Apostle Jefferson Sarenga dwumadie so obeti Philip Kwabena Nkumzanka obeti Sir Prince nka dwumadie so Orlando de fisem de bre Mr. Work boy chidom se producer nano payer yatna say we are set and ready here the full time live on Sompa 93.1 FM Sompa TV Sompa 93.1 FM on Facebook na mama infantu anim setam eba me shamu kan bi na no pai ya betena sia ya the full time eba na mama infantu anim se omu de se malaria nko na etete wa dura be kan fo de ma time eba me sha na mpachi wonu mato wontimi ni di honam nyina yo wa poso yo ya eya no time eba me cha ni bi na be boa ama hweti matopa na time ba me shine capsules no say draw way ana obi adetin say ensaje da himfi aboso obi a chese yare bi ekowu akra no wonya time ba me shine bi ebeboa no ama za ha ni na timajai ama chese timasiesie ni padua no ama hweti matoka kama yipa na omam bebi eto bibidro bi a obetimi ende bi ato ya no freza 244 417-669 0244-417-669 Frania Joe so ave kanjin energy drinking water no eno ni nsupa ye kanfo dia mo bia se open super pa no my kanjin energy drinking water and ye kanfo dia ma we kama pa hydrogen wo mu ye rich na minerals bit is calcium magnesium potassium and iron na na hyimu ma onya binu beboa yi papa me pa cho oyam tatim ha onzo buwa be 3-4 days ni na onko baby suda onyi mrekro ma mehira ese onom kanji na naje drinking water no na esiesio kama yi uyem huhuru ni paduanum na bibia e fine pa cho kanji naje drinking water no bia chase ni team ukraine mfu ye obi wa chase ni team no ujaza huanko ha me pa cho onom kanji na naje drinking water na otimi befu kama yepa afi o kala ne betoso kama ama bibia e fine na dia ma no kanji na naje drinking water no me ba jo ma me mfantu onim se enkoda no empanyifo nom adantamu nom agese afiefiem hospitals ni nyuma munya bia beboa me yepa na bibia no kama ade amamo na dia tene se ya obrama UGC okumasia na se Tafuni Road Abawa Road Junction ho ne wo eya no ofre 0241 449191 0241449191 0507379474 ofrani ajusine bibia kama diama Genjime Dental Clinic gomu kan bi ana egusu tinkonwase di show eba na Genjime de omu na eboa wo na adibia fa wo se ho no omu asiesie kama pa adiama o pesa wo se eye fita eye Genjime dental clinic ho ehona na odu ani kire no ma siesie o se ne kama pa enso ade ama wo me ba cho o se no a bi a cheze kwanya afoso afifiri no anhihye ye okwa o mu be siesie ne kama afele ne kama pa enso ade ama o pesa wo se ne yentua obu an se ne kakanti do na adwo wona o de ko Genjime do na o mu ahwe ne kama pa enso ade ama na obi wo ha ne se no open gold and as a silver crown aya Genjime de nko ana betima he na o madis adwuma ne kama pa de ama wo me ba jo branches na doors organ ha kuma say your Brepo Junction behind Total Filling Station no Techima so me ba cho Techima magazine off Techima market kwano so avia crown so nungwa atomic down on wo Koforudua ya adjacent Central Police Station no takrade o pipe no off Tadisco Junction Bank wa ayana wa 0559 9582 0598 405674 ofra ne adjuju ne bibia ay kama pa at the amount na de tie nie mudu ani e kire 21st clinic ho na unya du 21st clinic ho mu na expert in sciatica ne de bia mega jose no ene yawa woti free wisisi fa oto ase akosi wonase san yawo no ene ye fe ne se sciatica no mu a omu ewo hunim de oma bin wo makwedarum ajeze utim zampa oma sua de kwachire ewo hunim de no 21st clinic obia aje o matum ewo Ghana ha abibrem ha enu wiase afane nyina na de tin se yade awdo nyina no omu tu ase nemum oma specialize wo ma omu ye expert omu ama bin wo aye cheze no aye sciatica no na 21st clinic for no na bi wo mi ye papa na mame mfanto onim ze emfidi eguo nti ukwa otim zampa madwuma ne simple ye pa no aye 21st clinic no wo mu bodwuma Ghana ha abibrem ha ana vejeze wiase fa na ina no obi ate yenka chese ye tu kwan kwamono ne ekotu sciatica seba adezo obi ade atum ye pa kuma se ye wahwan overseas junction ha ye ben afa radio ye pa obo se me ye cancer quarters ye ben court junction no Accra ye odomi market suane nkranza ani Techima ina ye ho obobo madian so obefre 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 ofra ni adusine bibia ay kama ade amount na mame mfonto anim se betway cash out of no ene ye kanfo de amase bo modin a se odo ho bagim nam se betway nko a na emfa woni se na betting slip no esi ewa edu ba bia onze timba kubi anamienu bi etimi be se o betting slip no amajeze unya kapre bakura ninti ana betway se du ba bia onze yetimi ma betway cash out offer na sa offer na du ba bia o bet no ha o betting slip no gusu wini na no obona sa offer na baso ba bia du kra de ubetima cash out kakra se na bia obenya kakra de ahye ho me ba cho betway nko na de sa de ndia badam ze on pese o betting slip no ba ko pe ebema ni na go waste ninti ene de betway cash out of anadiaba na we no maka jose unya 18 years and found him nam ze eye mpanyufo agro betway or say get away more yes or no I betway no na jese omu eboa omu customers ye pa enya agro omu na bie kwan na no pay ye ba be kwa mo no ne mpo latest a no awa mo no ni na no ye de ho nsem e de ato anim live on Sompa TV live on Sompa 93.1 FM live on Sompa 93.1 FM on Facebook ye kwa mo no ne ye the foreign news eba Sama TF4 live on Sompa TV, live on Sompa 93.1 FM, live on Sompa 93.1 FM on Facebook Branson. Ya come for the latest and Sakarina no. Ya the one some the atuja de TF4 Jumadena so na breaking news abasasiana say Kylian Mbappe and so nganya joining the collection of Vadeba so Abraham the team no get trainer prepare bra. Homo ngane basa omadesa homo Copa de Rey fan and beti matodwa no enso ngalete sabase anasa Kylian Mbappe so no etimo so nganya joining the teammates or training grounds e dey hunsam no enso ngade tuja de matefo djumade so ani na no enso ngade aba hunsensem na no yede eno so ema yetefo enano pai enso ngawo djumade no so na aware of madden mamen fan tu wanim se onko pansa ahunsa abrante fansa Lami Yama ana Glorious World Breakthrough Award no akwara no so ngati mejiri siri na so achasa nganya grokra na after sa Lami Yama enso ngati mejiri sa award ni disiri na so ina no wose nani agisa watima dis award no opesa oda adesa Spanish national team coach owura fon sa Luis de la Fuente ni technical team na se opesa oda openia ye fon sa se Filico manager adima bansa ni technical team na se ana fedesa ne colleagues ono musia kan enso ngade mabansa ni na no wono Lami Yama adamu ina se na wono de opesa okan se opesa oye more sana bi obetima je more trophies so no enso ngade mabasa na fe more individual awards no wono so betim so ade sana bi adebia no san awards no nsa betima ka na after sa Lami Yama enso ngaje Glorious Award ni na no mami fan to the sana papa ye fan Mune Lazrori enso no and take it to Instagram and watim so ngaye sa post way na papa no at the Ballon d'Or na dia to was yam found to say one day inshallah no na caption Lami Yama no papa fon say ayam Mune Nazrawi and so ngari to ja say one day inshallah ne bano betima je Ballon d'Or no and so ngadi asi na so no and around for dia to ja ono so ngati ma post the kama live on Sompa TV and so no Facebook I don't want some pina no and so ngama wotuma dia so ani na no and so na dia etoda na opanya fansa Anas Lagrari ono na special advisor to Real Madrid president Florentino Perez owura no mami fantu wanim sam ngana no pai yasi oguso push opanya ye fona Florentino Perez na kwambia so no former Liverpool manager na fansa Jurgen Klopp no won ko fona mra no manager and some former de boboko no namsa opanya fona sa Anas Lagrari and so e wojide pass opanya ye fona sa aye Jurgen Klopp no sa Carlo Ancelotti no season and dinamo de team jana kwa akwambia so no ene right man obetima baboa na watima stop opanya ye fona sa Hans Dieter Flick no and so manager de ma boss boboko no ene no pede sansam no and so ngama wojumade no so na mo no mami fon to desa yese opanya fon sa Florentino Perez ne de anka obanya anka ba professor opanya fon sa Xabi Alonso manager and so ngade ma Leverkusen team no ana anka ba pesa oba ba new manager and so ngade ma de boboko no menu kasai opanya fon sa Jurgen Klopp no wono so ngadinya pianam sa opanya fon sa Florentino Perez no ne special advice na ye fon Anas Lagrari no and so Morocco ni no ana no so ehwe se kwambia so no obetim so na convince opanya ye fansa Florentino Perez na be ya season and dia ura ye fansa Jurgen Klopp no ebetim so na be manager adema Madrid boboko no enso na dia banana pai ye de sansemi na no enso na de tuja adema chefo djumade so ani na no enso na dia etuja Nicolo Barella aye player osia kan enso na de ma Inter Milan boboko no wadi atuja sam no said onye ni setim bia be pesa animanim ya no wone Inter Milan team no betime ahiesia kan nam se Inter team no chese akwan this season no matima prepare no anya better clear nam se team bia no a be pesa no betime ahia Inter team no na ogitum pasa omo de omo focus no awo adesa Italian Serie A no so ana fe UEFA Champions League na no on sam omo focus gusu akoso a chese omo tan shiri na no omo money game after game and ya grokwana ojitum pasa Inter team no are ready and prepared for any team ani asema Nicolo Barella and so ngadi atuja na ose this season no omo de mana nya de saye bad kura na omo de season no until season e bend ni na no won be koso and fight till end no ayensema Nicolo Barella ono mefreda de ma Inter Milan boboko no ono de atuja na no pai ya de sansam ngade mamo ewo jumade no so Diego Alcantara former player de ma boss boboko no on san no panya fansanse flake no wo mu guso na hwebom our boss technical team o ajasa nanya grokra na osiem fan to the boss team no trouble na omo press omo je no omo boss team no omo je trouble do omo nya team omo nye trouble ni bida enti se omo se afi omo press omo je trouble na oti baby ha na anyo wonam se omo awo quality a omo betima je trouble ne dia si omo na so ana fe omo sanso je trouble ne bida enti La Liga no UEFA Champions League no ana fe Copa del Rey ni na no boss team no awo hot it takes se omo betim so ngaje dia si omo na so ne yesema Thiago Alcantara do Nascimento enso ngaje atudwa ana no pede sansam no enso ngade mamo awo dwumade so ne na no enso ngade eba Antonio Conte aye manager de ma Napoli boboko no wodi atuja sam ono dia ono Napoli fans na no omo ambition ba ko omo pesa omo je scudetto ne disi omo na so nam sa fans na ni abre omo pesa omo trophy no edisi omo na so nya grokra na ade ba kon pesa o kan se we respect fans no omo affection and afi omo ambition is omo betim so ngaji afi Italian sirani dia so na de okana say playing body no ana for Napoli technical team no any supporters ni na no omo ngu so fight na omo nya bibia together na ojide pansa say supporters no ebegu so supporto na playing body no ebegu so a de sa performance enso ngada Napoli boboko no dia ekwan bia so no say season and dia enya nwan ma say Napoli team no ebetim so fight for Italian Serie A no eno ayensema Antonio Conte enso ngadi akotudwa ena na pedi sansam no enso ngadi mamo ewo dwumade so ni na no enso ngadi aba wo se obi anem se edin se ubetima stake wo neck out na waka se Italian Serie no ebia team A anasam team B ena betima gina mamo no ayade se kwambia so no ayade se Napoli boboko no omo so ngagina yesa fi no wo betima so ngadi scudetto no adia so na so menu ka se uko Italian Serie Katona on some Inter team no ekuta 71 points Samsung na Napoli team no ekuta 71 points ya de Samsung no enso ngade ma dwumade ntrabadi ye pasa ubetima kasa santimwe ene betim so ngade Syria no ade asina so no enso ngade to de Samsung no enso ngade ma dwumade no so na Atletico Madrid omo play na fensa Julian Alvarez no yes boy na say or doubt on the future onam say as a boy na say okopie mo and Atletico Madrid no as why disappointed kakanam say as second round no and won adesa La Liga no no as no man shedan koyesa and from Atletico Madrid boboko no on say UEFA Champions League no round of 16 and a Madrid team no a team so be yomo fremo and for La Liga no so no wo musa Atletico Madrid team no babia omoda no betima agema na ye de na mo asebo an fi sa ade se bia miracle bi ana betim so ngai ansa na Atletico Madrid team no ebetim so ngaji La Liga no ade asi wo na so onsa koda no obepie mo Manchester City boboko no na afibia no ade se trophy no timitibe antina nkabo no hwenim sa okopie mo Atletico Madrid boboko no ankanye bia de ade se ngabia Copa del Rey Champions League anase bia La Liga no nkese bia bo no honim se nkabia ne sebetima kananso okopie mo Atletico Madrid boboko no anya de sasade no eno so ngatimasi yete sasese na bekodia adesa season and dia anya mo pisa abrante fansa Julian Alvarez no ebetim so dana ni ade for Atletico Madrid boboko no makono enso ngadie todwa anopade sansam no adima mo dwumade no so Owen Hargreaves anya former player Adama Bamu Chibobokono was also Nabesia Kai Adama Manchester not Tibobokono was young fun to the Sir Abrante Fonsa Bukayo Saka Sesaya Anna Boy and Batna Arsenal na Arsenal Chese Premier League no on Timmy Bida Abia Chese Champions League no woman no betima Ramo Semis Kakra Abia no more Ramo finals Binia de Nasa Abia Boy and Timmy Trophy Debi the Monday team no Ebetima ba for Bukayo Saka Nasa Boy no Sabia Mother phone ba Nasa Mope Bukayo Saka and that's a boy in the Betima Conti was sent Nanimanimiano answer the team no aye do betimia sana be Abrante Fonesa aye Bukayo Saka no there's a moment to magic trophies in a beer say be a bonsa and I say be a mother then so the off on a bar Hono Bukayo Saka no ebetim so Nastenamsa Bukayo Saka bona obono David no behe some be a La Liga and I some be a Champions League no obetim so naji bidia in naso and near Diaba and no Suadema Monte was answering the team no about 3-4 years a dear no as a Cambia no Premier League no omutimiji anyasa Abrante Fonsa aye Bukayo Saka ebetin so ngadanani e free Arsenal boboko no makoni asema o we ha games dia kotuda and opedi sansam no enso ngadima mo e wodumade no so was sa no manana nam so a Cristiano Ronaldo ono so ngadanani e free Manchester United boboko no ma okosi akan enso ngadima made boboko nam sa Abrante Fonsa Ronaldo no abro bo made aje Champions League no ana for Premier League ni be enso ngadima Manchester United boboko no na ojidesa babia na so danani na okopiemu La Liga no okosi akan enso ngadima made boboko no se saade na ana Trent Alexander-Arnold so no watim so naya likely sabo no betimako na wakosi akan enso ngadima made boboko no yade sansa made moment se Abrante Fonsa Bukayo Saka sila no young sa dima Fonsa Arsenal betimabo na bo ne betim so ngaje trophies so no hade ma Arsenal boboko na nu yasema o we hungry enso ngade atuja no pai yade sansa no enso ngade mamo ewo dwumade no so mete se Liverpool boboko no wo mo na consider sa Olympic Marseille player na Fonsa aya Mason Greenwood no ekwambia so no betim so no and 80 million euros awum Olympic Marseille ho no makwa ese bia boya ye Fonsa Mason Greenwood no se season and dia homo sebetima kano na boy no enso betima besia kan enso ngadema Liverpool team no washe 18 goals this season so no hadema Olympic Marseille boboko na yade sansam no enso ngadema mo ewo shono so ani na no enso ngadia ba yade sansam no enso ngade tuda hadema tiefo ewo dwumade no so na Abrante Fonsa Victor Jokeres ono eye player wosia kan enso ngadema Sporting Club de Portugal no mami fan tuda sa Arsenal boboko no go so and I had a boy and 18 come on. I'm at the moment second as a personal terms, dear. Answer I complete answer. Now, dear Canasa answer the team no. A better son Sporting Club de Portugal. And so at my way, I'm a bonabesia kind. And was someone who Diama answer Bobo Conano. And so dear Tuda. Had the sons and some no. And so near Tuda. Had the material for Jumade Swanina no. And so dear Eba. Namamin fun to das answer. I want to know. Almost a Abrante Fonsa Nico Williams. Ono so ngesi akan adama lete beba boboko no mame mfanto da sa Arsenal team ni sa akwambia so no nyankopom ngaya aduma sama transfer no ni bia esa kwambia so boy na omo setime ka no na akoda no besina ontime ngani side sa ebi obetima stay anasa ontime se no beba boboko no Arsenal team no ewo jide pass boy no akwambia so ngaso omo setime ka no na sama transfer no ni bia Abrante Fonsa Nico Williams no ebe player enso ngadema Arsenal boboko na no enso na reporter eba no so adema mo na Benjamin Sesko aye boy wosi akan enso ngadema tima enso na RB Leipzig na mame fonto da se Manchester United boboko no sa ekwambia so ntesama transfer no ne bia asa ngakoda no omo nsatibe kano anam boy ne besi akan wo Old Trafford wo adema Manchester United boboko na enso de sansam no enso ngadema mo dwumade no so yese boy ne ni bajie pasa obabesi akan Edema Manchester United bo kona mete some 75 million euros sika esa Manchester United team deko sana bia Benjamin Sesko no ebabe player Edema Manchester United bo kona no enso na die to dwanyo no nko a Wolverhampton Wanderers player na ye funu sa Matheus Cunha no mame info to this ne buy clause no 62.5 million pounds no sika esa Manchester United team tua ansa na Matheus Cunha no omansa so timaka no ntem bibia kirasa summer transfer no ni bia Manchester United team no obetum so na busy awo transfer no ni ba anano pede sansam no enso na de mamo awo dwumade so ani na no enso na die todwa na dan babasi en front todwa sa abrantie fonse ko palma obehia moa ewo Chelsea wo bokono mu na se akoda we no se wo young player fe na oba na abrantie fonse ko palma no wanye lucky kura ani ebusa na sade no so akoda no so na se we Chelsea wo bokono ma on shada ni play bia wo want experience bia sa eche ko palma chasa no o experience wo at the highest level chasa no man kwaya obetima coach mrantie no kra page no so wo se eno ne ade akopa malake na se kopa mapa e play bi awo Chelsea bobo konuma oye highly experienced chasa won hu bia trophies outdoor na waje trophies outdoor chasa owo experience at the highest level wasen kadu babina sanka brantia ye fanse ko pama na no man koya anka sam player no ebetim so na step up na watete akoda no na bibia so atima koya de mako pama na ogitum pasa san abrantia fanse ko pama no onya play bi na onesia kam wo Chelsea boboko no ma ne personality ne wo so da anka betima boa ama ko pama so no etim so na improve ani so a dem baba enso dia kotuda anano pede sansam no enso na de mamo dwumade so ani na no enso na de etoda ye de sansam no enso na mamo ewo dwumade no so Florent Vet eye player wo sia kan edema Bayern Leverkusen boboko no mamin fontuda Man City boboko no ade atom akora na agenta ye fon Giovanni Branchini yanimsa omo pa akoda no na de atinisa manager no ade ato omo nimsa akwambia so mbetua 150 million euros dia and only Leverkusen team no ebetima din komanam sa sikano no watesa sam wude sikana ba obetim so na jana maboy na ba ya tesa bo no wonya na dwen so ba kwakosi akan edema ba mu nchibobo kondani na sa on sa jama musiala ay poster boy ama ba mu nchibobo kono and akora no professor obetim so na kwakosi akan outside Germany ho the Athens City team no etimi din komoni ya from invert no mo sabetima kano ama bona be replacement so no edema Kevin De Bruyne eno na die todwa eno so yade mamo ewo dwumade so ani na no enso na die todwa yade sansen seminar enso na de mamo ewo dwumade no so Ranford for Mikel Obi video ne mame na Mikel Obi anya 38 years yade sansam no enso na de mamo na ubekai the year 2012-2013 season wo baby abna Chelsea team no ebo maden agi UEFA Champions League no edisi wo na so against team efense Bayern Munchen ewo Alliance Arena ono onsa abna na yefense Mikel Obi no ebo maden pa ebo so mefred wo ana Chelsea anya sam kutu akra entiana I am Mikel Obi Chelsea for no ewo jide pasa Mikel Obi no etim so abodwuma e pa adema Chelsea boboko na yede sansam no enso na de mamo ewo dwumade so ani na no enso na de todwa ono pede sansam ni na enso na de mamo na mamin fontu de sana anya John Mikel Obi birthday no mamin fontu da san openya fon sa Ricardo Kaka ena Ricardo Kaka so no anya 43 years no pay yede sansam na enso na de mamo ewo dwumade no so ye won 22nd April 1982 na ana ura fon sa Ricardo Kaka anya 43 years yede sansam no enso na de mamo dwumade no so na Ricardo Kaka na yakana sam no onsa were one of the 9 players o matimson aje Ballon d'Or aje Champions League ana fe World Cup players makoma kwenkron ana omatimi so nga chibi san fitina ana no pede sansam no enso nga de mamo ewo dwumadie so anya grokra mame mfanto da san players makoma kwenkron a in the history of football omatimi so nga je World Cup Ballon d'Or ana for UEFA Champions League no openya for Sir Bobby Charlton ono e kan be Franz Beckenbauer the Kaiser e kan be Gerd Müller e kan Ricardo Kaka e kan Paulo Rossi afa Rivaldo Ronaldinho mame mfanto da Sir Zinedine Zidane ana fe Lionel Messi we any 9 players in the history of football or making some ngaji World Cup Ballon d'Or and after UEFA Champions League no at the Ashwamana so no and some idea to do ya this seminar no and some mamo na obeka the year 2005 and Ricardo Kaka eware ababa wobia ye fono Caroline Saliso na sa baba won mame fonto da san no se omukwaye omuwade no and was Sao Paulo Brazil mame fonto da sa the year 2005 waware ababa won the tin sa 2015 ana omo announce say omu entimi ware bio na ababa won afane sa aye Caroline Saliko no ebusan sa Argentina one Ricardo Kaka jaya ababa oni se mfanto da sa Ricardo Kaka no were too perfect was ohun nipa wona na tena were perfect at say Ricardo Kaka na mum Ricardo Kaka no wanya ne boni bia na dentia on Ricardo Kaka ja ware ne say were perfect dodo no sama baba wa ye fane say na ade sempo no Saliko no ono so ngari kotu da na no pai ye de san sama de mamu ye gina so na no pai foreign so abo no ye gina so na ye de sia Sir Prince akwa ho ye de
Cinco children ponyanko pa daroma bibia de na weekend no na ha dwen kakra bet we ne de
na go so
unse Saturday ne de niema ye kama bet unse nye de bia na obomofo ko nwura ma onyanam se ne o ya we ana se mabuba ni ye nye de bia na obomofo ko nwura ma obenyanam buwo no mananam no omukọ strike kakra on Sunday ne de na ye bibia ho but we follow footballing stories na edu ba bia na enkuranhye kakra wo mbeti most of them no so na ya na ahomete kakra most especially some clubs in England listening to what is going on there na hardware. Frankly speaking, you talk of Manchester United, you talk of Chelsea, the happenings there no frankly it's not good. It's not good at all. It's not good. Looking at Chelsea and the Manchester United right now, in recent times, look at the Manchester United team. Ayana acquire a form of an argument because sometimes talking about certain things, no, ayana most of the time, so you backing it up with facts. Most of the times, you cannot back it up with facts. The reason being is why Manchester United team this year, I'm not sure. So bet me afa about 5-6 teams are more proper quality individually. I'll bet me aka say omu nyina na dasoro at the same Manchester United. Ebi about 5-6-7 teams be so omu nyina e quality individuals more than Manchester United you know. Where Chelsea team this is here, I mean, say the kind of spending some yeah. Frankly speaking, you will be feeling say, oh, Esenka with this spending, the Chelsea straight away say Liverpool crown leg now. They should be right behind Arsenal. And in recent times, or more, and I the most dominant team or more follow Manchester City or Liverpool and then Manchester City always. But ye nyanesa ewo honum. And the problem here no akwa the managerial issues, especially with Manchester United. Look at how things are being managed there. Coaches come in and go. Top players come in and go. But Omoba, what has been the results? And with Chelsea, I don't know if you've come across this story. Bedad Bali and then Todd Bowley, they are reconsidering the ideas of say always bringing the youth. Potential talent, no, and right now they are considering so munya players or more well established, no more closer to 30 years. Chelsea, some kind of results anymore. They will go in for asset players. This was what we were talking about for a very long time since Todd Bowley take you over. Chelsea is not a club. Omoye yentetenienton, and I say only about potentials. Obio follow Chelsea. Bia know say whenever Chelsea is winning something, every year be a Chelsea be winning a laurel and I say a glory bino. You clearly feel say there are some individuals in the team. They are the main people on lead the team on the field. Look at the days of John Terry, Frank Lampard, Ricardo Carvalho, Peter Cech. Those days, look at the kind of players and Ekuta Chelsea. You mention you bring in Florent Malou, Damo Makelele, and Michel Balakmo. These are top players. And on Chelsea you see. And on Koda, Obeba Wenimka, Kanu Ababe had the time of Eden Hazard mo. The likes of Willian, the likes of Pedro, the likes of Diego Costa. Even at that time, look at the defense and Chelsea Kuta. You talk of Gary Cahill, David Luiz, Alex. You talk of Branislav Ivanovic. These are top-notch players. Now they are about to compare ni. Unya tese Chelsea kofa player bi pe. Now if say player na Chelsea kofa no. He said that's all less than 22 years. Ono no potential that actually be they beat him there. No, this is not about Chelsea. There are clubs or more sad and it works perfectly for them. You look at Oko Portugal, Oko Netherlands. These are clubs, right now, almost structure is built for that. And it's Oko Portugal is here. Benfica, Sporting, and then Porto. Omona always competing for the league. But when says Porto G League, Nena Benfica and Gia, they are not that much worried. Because Benfica be winning one G League, no, that particular season. Over here, no top players over 200 million, 300 million. So sometimes, that kind of worry name could be brave. But Chelsea isn't built like that. Manchester United is not built like that.
So those days, Chelsea was a quality place now. Was under Abramovich.
Yeah, Roman Abramovich.
And a new ownership will be take over with different ideas.
You see, the different ideas is a problem. Under Roman Abramovich, we saw Marina Granovskaya, Michael Eminelu, and these are people. They knew the ins and outs of football, what they should do for the club to get that laurels. But and then him for Lauren Stewart, Paul Stanley, these are the people running the club, and clearly you feel say, and your field Nelson Kwana players no, decline you. Managerial, say in terms of management, so Chelsea declined a lot because to move from Marina Granovskaya, Michael Minello to Lauren Stewart and Paul Stanley, these are people in their various class Brighton near they no money scouts. They are the ones who much say, okay, where is a proper potential? You're confident by your man 2, 3, 4, 5 years. You bet me developing a ton and yes,
Granovskaya name Minello, who more Jersey.
Yeah,
and so what than Yamma with Musijans?
No, you see. Say this is a new person I want to take you back, and also I bring a different idea, and these ideas are not meant for the club Chelsea. Because if you are a manager and I say you are a leader for a club like Chelsea, in recent times, so say most of the time, no, Chelsea history no, based on the recent times because recently, that kind of glories no. Looking at Chelsea team, no, the supporters and everyone accustomed to Chelsea is or more that mentality of winning a trophy. Every Chelsea say every 2-3 seasons or Premier League. Every 2-3 seasons, Chelsea will not go without winning the Premier League. But now, can you say same for Chelsea? And this has been the problem there. Frankly speaking, it's not good at all. And some of us you feel very bad with such issues. Very, very bad.
Yeah, here's our time where teams are almost rise at this time. And the level of competition over this Chelsea team. Guardiola team
I don't want to disrespect any team. Look, I don't want to disrespect any team or competing now. But teams that are competing now, if it was to be in those times, and these teams no more competing, let's look at the performance of Liverpool now. Liverpool is doing very well. Why? Because he for that competition. But unlike those days, you get Manchester United performing extremely well. Even Arsenal under Arsene Wenger, those in the league, but you see Arsenal always in the top 3, competing and pushing. We saw a certain Manchester City in a rise. How I know see competing. There was a certain Tottenham, or also under Mauricio Pochettino, also competing very well. The competitions was from everywhere. And those days, Now won't me nyate when you when the dimna on kwawatchem. No. There were teams that will always be putting taps on you. But look at Arsenal. Let's be frank. With this Arsenal performance in recent times under Mikel Arteta, do you think that this is a performance that is worthy of winning the Premier League? But we are here talking about Arsenal always okay put the taps on whoever is winning the Premier League. You get the whole point here. So for me, I think that these are things that in such clubs, no, you're a Manchester United fan, I'm a Chelsea fan, just forget about it, because plans that house is here from a club. It's not about resurrecting right now and winning any laurels. Into what I do be sure to say Chelsea United now. Or move Premier League be imagining him. No, just forget about it.
The man you now can man sir quality no almost to be. I was more qualities is so almost problem near there about there.
You see, with Manchester United problems right now, I don't think say anyone in this world can pinpoint and say we need the particular reason why Manchester United ain't performing. Just like I said, if you go to England, one of the teams are more individual qualities Manchester United can hold. But always, I quite say player be and will come with that kind of high profile or that kind of can say or in the limelight. But whenever they come to Manchester United, not for me, just an average player. I wouldn't be hyping Anthony, but let's look at Anthony at Real Betis.
How many quality players in who are you at the moment?
Come on, Ope, one of the quality defenser Manchester United will be.
And on a high.
You see, let's not shift it to the side of say players on form.
Let's talk about quality. And
let's talk about the individual quality.
Indeed.
Harry Maguire coming to Manchester United was England's #1 defender. And even time about United are not Enkoye no yesterday no Harry Maguire Enkoye he was chosen.
Is he a quality matter? Is he a quality player now?
Come on. Enti na make say o de now never form deep ninti. Na say Bruno Fernandes
people are feeling the moment o form bad deep no. It doesn't make you a quality defender.
Enti na me say
a quality defender they work very consistently.
No, you are shifting.
You are shifting always on top of the game.
You are shifting the dynamic right now. It's not about form and American one. It's not about form and American. I'm talking about the individual players in the team right now. Nobody can tell me say Bruno Fernandes is a bad player.
He's a quality player.
Nobody can tell me say Harry Maguire is a bad player. Nobody could have told anyone say Rafael Varane was a bad player, Casemiro, all these players were bad players. No.
They say Mbeze Maguire is a quality player now.
And I may say if you bring in the aspect of form wise then you cannot consider them.
That's how form can be to be a quality player, because then this guy was a quality. We are quality because of what you offer.
Look, you are not getting the whole argument here. The whole argument is Manchester United were individual qualities.
Who are those individual quality players?
Come on, we are talking about Manchester United side that is having Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro. You talk of Andrew Onana. You talk of someone like Luke Shaw, Diogo Dalot.
I understand your quality, because some level of quality where they are medium. Sorry.
You see, sure. this problem now me who see no. Andrew Onana at Inter Milan, was he not regarded as one of the best goalkeepers in the world? Was Andrew Onana a bad goalkeeper at Inter Milan? Let's be realistic. Was he a bad goalkeeper at Inter Milan?
He had one fine season at Inter.
It's never true he had one fine season at Inter. It's never true. Andrew Onana was one of the quality goalkeepers at that time that you could get in the world. But about Manchester United, and then
how consistent was he?
Team. Look, this is a team that had David here. This is a team that had David here. Yeah. And at the end of the day, what happened to David here? He was treated like someone and not undeserved. So be Manchester United.
Send manager no say Oba and one pen style no, up a ball playing goalkeeper. Nyase no wanyadi.
Let me just leave it like that. Yeah, let me just leave it like that, because I understand the point you are making here, and this is the problem so many people are going through right now. You think of your team, say players win at home, they don't deserve to be in the team. But then you go onto the transfer market. Matheus Cunha is here United. Believe you me, he will come to Manchester United. And this hype now one hono.
Is he a good player? Because Ebia season when he
let me move
he's
on
not
to
proven.
I understand.
Ebia one fine season been when ya. Ebia was proven better 2 or 3 seasons be fine.
in the world of football right now, the quality players are Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, Florian Wirtz, Jamal Musiala. These are the quality players that we talk now. Yes, Mohamed Salah, but these are the quality players we talk now. Can you tell me the kind of quality consistently Jamal Musiala Diama in the world of football? How many years has Jude Bellingham has spent in the world of football? It's about 3 to 4 years and already. So it's not about having bare 10 years of quality exuberance and I say quality display and saying that you've been a part of the quality players in the world right now.
One fine season. The following season when Tima improve here, won't even get James or quality. But quality it comes with consistency. That is why by Nipana prove a first season, second season, third season. And not the Obetima because we're proving one was there, he's proving. But because when you one finds his nuggets with a quality player, it's difficult because we are talking about Vinicius and Koa or Maya this over the years, maybe 3 or 4 seasons.
The problem here right now, Manchester United team. So, if per what you are saying is
maybe definition of quality.
Yes, if per what you are saying is taken into consideration, then Manchester United shouldn't be going on the transfer market for any player. They should just be content with what they have now. Because the Omeba go on the transfer market for Nini and whatever you are describing now. Players are almost shining out. We are talking about Victor Gyökeres. Are we not talking about him? We are talking about Victor Gyökeres. You must say Victor Gyökeres now you can ask him no. How many years and watch they say or a quality player? And if Manchester United is going for Victor Gyökeres, can you compare him to Harry Kane? No. But you see, say this is a top player. I watch the BB. But you come to United, in an instant. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay, Prince Medase, Philip Aquabana, where they are fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Holidays in Soko.
Let me take something from Prince in the Bible. Chelsea Football Club is more returning to those days when an more known to signing players from Marquis. You guys a player be a Marquis, a player, or Banwajidi Dada. You see, Apostle to him the pa, you were sick of 4 days, will play man for. And yes, can be no play money. Get this right. And yes, can be no play money. So can be a sometimes when he's spending money, any ya. You were scaphobi or to the crash or crown game. Abramovich is one. Abramovich was playman, and Abramovich came into the Premier League with a notion, any idea say, over breaking the dominance of Manchester United and Arsenal. Into a Bayern, how do you then compete? You don't compete by buying mediocre. But in our time, there are a lot of mediocrity, and mediocrity, those mediocre players, as quality. Those were the times. Gone are the days. Now, principal born names Alex and wine. Alex in our era will be quality, but Alex then was never a quality. Alex in our time will be very top, but Alex then was never quality.
I didn't hear.
Yes, because that time now it's a war for bridge So bridge the original sin the original top no money apple. The original top it was slow. Now the original sin I no press up before. So in our time, your problem is say we constantly praise mediocrity. That's our time, and that is the kind of football I say. So when we're talking about consistency, on any given day, men compare Vinicius Junior to Mohamed Salah. You compare Mohamed Salah, Vinicius Junior in terms of consistency and superstardom. That is the era we are in now. Salah was over time very consistent. Your national team you don't even compare. When you compare Salah and Vinicius Junior at the national team levels, Salah is the face of the Egyptian national team. But Vinicius or Brazil or some other player. In terms of consistency, Prince made right point regarding Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire, the problem with at Manchester United, a contradiction of philosophy. The philosophy with which Manchester United na ebobo and yet the same with Gareth Southgate for England. So Gareth Southgate for England now Harry Maguire was no top player. But for Manchester United now so who sa under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ene papa na obafa that is former RB Leipzig manager
Ralf Rangnick.
And the Rangnick now Maguire were not deemed fit. But he was still a top player for manager Gareth Southgate in England at the India because he understood the system of manager from Gareth Southgate. And constantly without him, England struggle. Form is temporary, but class is permanent. So you will put him there. That is the era we are in. You will put him there. Bison say at the Real Madrid, Galacticos. Because na Barcelona muja. Before Juan Laporta, president of Barcelona, or promise entire Catalonia, so or the David Beckham, na the city of Catalonia. Before Juan Laporta, president of Barcelona, in his manifesto, the promise was that I am bringing David Beckham to Catalonia. Into because of that, into a abano mano. That day no moto abana ya announces Juan Laporta win no. It was that same day that Real Madrid announces someone signed David Beckham. It's a way fairly, Anna. Into do you know what he did? He went back, no looking around the world. No call Paris Saint-Germain call for Ronaldinho Gaucho. Now compare the career path of David Beckham at Real Madrid, Ronaldinho Gaucho at Barcelona. That is the point here. Ronaldinho Gaucho rewrote the history, gave Barcelona history and tradition. And they who call Barcelona Ronaldinho Gaucho dia. Bebrena will salute you because he's a top player. He redefined an era. Players no more redefine eras no. And they all players no more redefine the era. They be new. But those times you can see Zinedine Zidane rise on quiet team. You can see obviously Ronaldo or phenomenal. Ronaldo on quiet team. Where players from here top. Omo believe he said the best talented footballer who we are say Ronaldo R9. Who be say Jose Mourinho? Who be say Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Who be say Patrick Vieira? Who be say Andrei Shevchenko? Who be say Thierry Henry? Ombaka was the best ever player there is R9. But who is this. But they understand it better than us.
So the talent, Ben.
Ronaldo was phenomenal. He was phenomenal. And Jose Mourinho will always tell you, say, an injury broke that talented career. The injury no nyaya against Kiev before the World Cup 2022, that is 2002 in Korea and Japan. No, that ended the era of Ronaldo. But no crowd no, half faith Ronaldo was the top scorer at the World Cup. 8 goals at the 2002 World Cup. And because of David Beckham joining Real Madrid, Barcelona were doing better. And anytime they played the Clasico, we're Clasico that time, Ronaldinho against the Galacticos, or you almost sound Corano. Ronaldinho was a primus inter pares. Or the Real Madrid team like kids. He was just, players were just fumbling. Zidane Obia, everybody was fumbling when they see Ronaldinho that time in the Clasico. So what they did was that enough of the Galacticos. Yanko back this time. Because that time Barcelona were bringing up players from La Masia. Andres Iniesta Mumufi Academy. So far, say I got the best players of the world in assembled team. Now still we can't compete Barcelona at the creamiest of points. And you go back. And call back. They invented a methodology. I friend the Pavons. And Pavons nature say yen to players or more being waha, yen to being wahanibu. Ya conform one or more 7 players. I feel no move fibano. Even a Chelsea person we is a Chelsea who say, you better tear any year, yen go back to the Abramovich era. And Kabab Womo, because you're Muye, Giovanni Quenda, or a prospect, no microphone a boarding. Players be at 7 players. I feel no movie fiber near Kotoma boarding. But my worry is that, and they know are they marquee players? And no me problem. Are they marquee players? Now back to my issue. There is a fallen giant in Spain. And that fallen giant is Girona. Last season, we share La Liga very well. One of the teams are not born on more than Girona. Girona with a meager budgets. And as a player's salaries were scanty. Sikana players no more general, I say peanuts. And no budgets no meager. But Girona were able to place that is in the top 4. Qualify for the first ever in their history, the Champions League. And they go to the La Liga and check where Girona is. And the Girona at the 16th. And Girona, where they are now, they are battling relegation. Say Girona are not safe in the that is in the La Liga. Say ban critically Girona into me and Sevilla who from the last 5 games now kana Girona will be relegated. They say teams be a free relegation of Valencia. Sevilla they said omo is safe. They say Valencia crown under that is Silver Coberan. They say Valencia so a free relegation zone almost is safe kakra. But Girona are struggling. Why no Lucy no? Girona Lucy at them Dovbik to Roma. Omo Lucy Yankuto. No omo Lucy Savinho. So okay Savinho. Man City boy.
Yeah.
Omo Lucy Savinho. Yankuto. Any at them Dovbik. And one no. Edumenesi. And a more argument on squad no by bringing Abel Ruiz from Sporting CP, Anu Danjuma from Villarreal. Now almost sank of Atumelo, but Atumelo Diana Mementi Asia Papa. Because Atumelo minu in sense of Brazil from Gremio, Eba Barcelona, and Genosa, he joined that is this team. Juventus. Now almost changing Atumelo with a Brent friend Miralem Pjanic. And Pjanic by no Pjanic cry because on Sukakra at Barcelona, then Atumelo at Barcelona. And Atumelo last season he went to Liverpool because that time no Liverpool needed fresh faces. But Okoye when you even a single minute under his belt. And Oko Girona. And Girona they said because of problem in Sikasem. Niskasa into almost struggle. And additions no more no. The only player they paid money for was Abel Ruiz. Almost 9 million euros. But still they are struggling. And no one will say 3-1 to Betis. And say Betis are competing at the top. And Manuel Pellegrini has earned my respect. What should I say? He's a top manager. Players no crown omo extraordinary biasa. Isco, Anthony. Yes, Anthony no. I say he's still not there. Picky. But then for Isco, he has seen it all. He's the face of the Betis project. But then all of a sudden, Betis are competing for the Champions League spot. Spain, Ebenya 5 teams. Next season at the group phase of the Champions League. As I say, Betis are in there. Now, in England, the story now is Burnley and Leeds United are returning to the Premier League. They've qualified. And the storyline is very good. There is one manager from Daniel Farke. Daniel Farke is one manager bia. Uba Ghana ha, uni momo muta qualified teams to the Premier League. So when him this called Kwabne Misa.
Yeah.
Kwabne Misa is, I call him a Premier League qualification contractor. Or a very good say team being qualified from the Division 1 into the Premier League. Kwabne Misa is an expert. He's an expert in doing that. And this man is Kwabne Misa of the English Premier of the Championship, Daniel Farke. That the problem with Daniel Farke is say anytime he qualifies a team, about Premier League no more struggle. One, Daniel Farke used to the possessive-oriented football. The style ni nyina say yambo boni bebre. Yambo na yen shaw. That is what Daniel Farke is used to. And only winning games in the championship. It's over 94 points to qualify away. The next manager no so the team qualify Scott Parker. So okay Scott Parker, West Ham United and Tottenham Hotspur. And then Scott Parker at the Burnley qualify. Burnley last season were relegated under Vincent's company. Company no Ediomo Bar Premier League no. And then the following season no, they went back to the championship. And they know that Scott Parker qualified Burnley to the Premier League. Besides Burnley more extraordinary talents and more extraordinary talents behind in the Burnley team. But they are more of a matured and a team, and they are more qualified to the Premier League. And next season, Yebenu Leeds and Burnley in the Premier League. And the good news for Leeds United na say Leeds United no omo team no me yenya some thoughts about Leeds United. Say next season no they are one of the teams I hear omo yepa when they come to the Premier League. Okay. And maybe just maybe Daniel Farke ever write in history.
Okay.
Meaning say Premier League no nyade but maybe just maybe next season no about write in history.
Pele medase pa apostle akwa bo no panyu ho de.
Nyame adom.
De amias.
Mona modi Easter the year.
Apostle ni ni on.
Ose.
Won di mani ni on.
Oh, say nyame ma say be emre say eduna Yesu asori, Yesu asori is the biggest thing in the life of a Christian. See.
Okay.
I don't hear change bia. Some de ana mo scam bottom and ana for say but only life how do you get money? So I had a wonderful one.
Okay.
Wonderful Easter. Now, me shall say quick ones. So I'll do Mr. Quick with the Champions League, the CAF Champions League. Now, clearly, Mamelodi Sundowns actually say still only a boogie side of Ali. Irin said he is the only club ever boogie side of Ali. Mamelodi Sundowns. Now, so if you watch from, and it was Peter Musimani established it, you don't score Ali 5. 3 credit. That 5-0 drop in 2019, when Arinze, Ricardo Nascimento, Gaston Sereno, Temba Zwane, and then Fakamani Malambi, 5-0 dropping. Apart from 2020, now quarterfinals of Cup Champions League, Ali Shomo 3-1. Since then, see the game they played. At the 8th game, Ali have not been able to break them down. That is consistently a difficult thing for Ali. Now to the game. This was a game I always expected said Sundowns at least. Yes, it's Ali. But at least they should be able to get a goal. Because Cairo, the Biabeti Messi or Cairo. Cairo is Cairo. And especially when the second leg is taking place, then your first leg. But one of the worst performances of Mamelodi Sundowns was in this game. Not even one penetrating pass from Marcelo Allende, Tebo, Mokoena in midfield now. Jaden Adams, in far ball, or train is stopped. It's because Ali also Masakola put in a solid 6-man defensive center backs. So out of the team, 6 members of the team are center backs. Reason because said Mahmoud Mustafa play on the left wing and Amer Reda. These are all center back because of Luis Ribeiro Costa, the Brazilian brilliant winger. So they made sure they stop supply. Marcelo Allende ball no more. Peter Shalule was off track, passing them back because they repel it. You have Sundowns at 80% possession. Ali ain't interested in the possession, keep it. But on your ball, no the body, they will make sure. Yasser Ibrahim, Matia Marawan, brilliant. If Yasser Ibrahim is a center back. And then you have a situation where Imam Ashaw, who is playing as a right winger, drew, make sure he was dropping to support Hani Mohammed at the right back. So 20% possession, they are not interested. They came in to defend. But at least you expect, sir, glittering players to say Jaden Adams, so very skillful, very creative. Marcel Allende, I said, Omo attack you. They were not doing that. They were just passing the ball among them. So at the end of the day, unfortunately, Gradisa, poor no boy, hit the crossbar. It was a near miss. Goalkeeper Ron Williams was completely beaten, but unfortunately for him, he couldn't put the ball at the back of the net. At the end of the day, it ended 0-0. The challenge for Sundowns now, second leg of CAF Champions League semi-final, Ubo Cairo. How will you survive the Cairo onslaught from Ali? But Ali will also open up. And that will also see whether Sundowns be back up to see, say, for the first time since 2013, they want to go to the finals again. They have what it takes. Interesting dynamics in that particular game. Ali stand tall as favorites anyway. But Sundowns, any Ali record, no, incredible. So, interesting times ahead. Now, the game between Orlando Pirates and Pyramids. Coach, for me, Krunoslav Jecic, the Croat coach or Coach Pyramid, he's top coach. And top coach because we are the West, and according to Coach Jose Pesera, we are the Jose Rivera, sorry, we are the West performance of Pirates at home. Because, look, they dominated them. And they dominated them because Blati Toure, who is a member, a consistent member of the Burkina Faso midfield, national team midfield, Leshon Mohamed, Egyptian national team, and then Walid Ekati, 2017 winner. Very experienced, quality players in midfield. They dominated Mahlocha. Makelele Mahlocha struggled. Talented Mbata, Oman Bonanomagi, they struggled. They swamped and controlled the midfield. And in Tinomontiminya, 2 goals, Fisting Mayele, and that of Sodio Oguda. But unfortunately, VAR disallowed those goals. Yes. They created chances. They played well. In fact, this was a game, Pirate of 4 people. Releboile Mofokan is the main player of the team. He was struggling, more on quota, struggling. They give them pass, they lose pass easily. Part of when you are playing top competition, you have one of those off games. I think that is it. Now, Pirates are dangerous, Because you see, Pirate this season, Oman Shesia Belouizdad in Algeria, Chegofosi Mabasa, and Nerelo Mufukin and the Shegodo. Then Oman She, a friend said Ali 2-1. So if you look at their record this season, they are the only team that have done that. And beating Ali was a big deal. And so going back into that game against Pyramids at Egypt, they have a track record of quality away performance they've shown even against Ali this season. So Pyramids should be very careful, especially Chibi Mohammed, who love dribbling at the back, a right back, a Moroccan. Dribbling, you should be careful. I had a farmer Pirates, so that is why they struggle. But for me, Pirates are a dangerous side going away anytime. So a very, very interesting. When you friend with the CAF Champions League, the reason the semi-final is very compact, very tight, respect of how you look at it. That is what we call Champions League. Obi and domination 4-5 goals. No, the quality is very, very tight. Marginal difference almost any to one. Good for African football. Now to the Confederation Cup. Simba once again, and Stellenbosch. Brilliant game, Simba, aggressive, very quick, very sharp. Created a lot of chances. Almost share back up. Jean Ahoye, brilliant free kick. And I'll share. Look, Steve Mokwala is a top, better, far better player than he was here. He was superb and brilliant to watch. And unfortunately, senior goalkeeper Masulukia, they should have scored at least 3 or 4 goals. Now, going to the second leg, Stellenbosch and Tan share more than 2 goals, or scored 2 goals in the competition. 1. Simba will create chances. Combination Cup, no team BN will create chances, do create chances. But how many will they score? And how well will goalkeeper know the Modi Bobe back to play and the defense playing very tight to be able to contain Simba? So that game is also very tight. Yes, Simba starts slightly afraid because of opportunity to create a lot of chances. Now, RS Berkane versus CS Constantine. RS Berkane is in the final. 4-0 Drabe. Solid, quick play by them. And once again, looks, Moy Shambani is the coach for RS Berkane. He won back-to-back for Esperance de Tunis Champions League. He's a top coach. Then Karade Madoui, CS Constantine, finalist enters a T2040. But you see, sir, Moy Shambani has shared quality. He has experience. In 40 seconds, Youssef Mehri, an experienced quality player. So in 14 seconds, chance on by, he knew what to slot it and then dismantles here Constantine. Then Paul Bassani scored brilliant volley. And then their main man, Osama Lamlawi, he is the king of Berkane, scored a double. So it means that RS Berkane have a 4-0 lead. They've qualified to the final. They want to win a third one. They won 2020 and then 2022. They want to be 3-time champions. Fortunately for them, Zamalek, Zamalek is no more there. So it's going to be interesting. RS Berkane already in the final. Who are they going to beat? Is it Simba or Stellenbosch? I would love them to meet Simba in the final. That would be an interesting game to watch. Now, let me go to tennis. Barcelona Open. Monte Carlo Neshas here, Barcelona. A clay court. We move from that court to clay court, prepare for Roland Garros, the French Open. Now in the final, Hogarun, a mate at the age of 10, on a Carlos Alcaraz, they call the same academy. They are friends, they are enemies when it comes to court. And this was a game everybody knew. So after Monte Carlo win by Carlos Alcaraz, Alcaraz is so far away in the bottom because it's clay anyway. But the attitude, the posturing, and then also the aggressive play of Hogarun the Danish was superb. His first serve was excellent, his movement, his backhand cross-court shot. And Alcaraz, the first set, struggled a bit. But at tie break, he proved that he is a top player. But unfortunately for him, 2 balls hit the net. And then Sebi, Abrantia Hogarun won by 7-6. Now the second set, Alcaraz said, the way I do, maybe I do it. He came very aggressive, very strong, but once again, always stood the pressure or coming in nerve. Hogarun coming in nerves and then started excellent power play, brilliant power play from the baseline. Emma Owen here. So it's beating Carlos Alcaraz. That's a very big blow to Carlos Alcaraz because the resurgence, was to prepare him to go to the Roland Garros to be able to win. Emadiano, the 48 Stuttgart Porsche. Now this particular Porsche, a man also, some man no Buckley, no man also bought. So once a man be born, Kobo Mutua Madrid, Akobo Italy, I prepare more for the Roland Garros. Arena Zabalenka is the number 1 seed. Yelena Ostapenko until now was 24th seed. Now, this is a sad story for Arena. Arena, this is the 4th final our losing. Ahead of the game, what can say? Sebi Nyamimbuano no winning this beautiful Porsche Macau Turbo car. Now in the game, Yelena Ostapenko was simple. Power, excellent ground stroke, quickness to the net, and good first serve. That was it. And now they win the 6-4-6-1. Or winning in the car, no. Ransford the car, no better. The car, yeah, so they are driving the car. That's the price for the Stuttgart. The Porsche car, no, one Porsche da. One Porsche.
Yeah, man, we
One be da.
Oh yeah.
Sir.
Oh yeah.
Ghana Porsche is in those.
Man, we da.
One be da.
Man, we boss.
Fine, boss there. Yeah, so idea way or bomb pies before the game on the eve of it, say or Kayan. So she wanted this car at all costs. But person didn't see better. Person winning. But for Yelena Ostapenko also did something great at quarterfinals. Try I got Swiatek 6 times. What that means is that this is the first time I try to clay court, but I was trying to grass, I try to hard court 4 times. No player has done that. And also she's also become a lady, a class where over to me I tried the number 1 seed, the number 2 seed, the same competition. What Serena did against Jennifer Capriati 2002 semi-final, and then won the sister finals. And they repeated that again on Mutua Madrid 2012 against Maria Sharapova, and then against Victoria Azarenka. Excellent performance from there.
Okay.
Well,
2 minutes here.
I got 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes there. Because Jeddah, Saudi Arabia Grand Prix Formula 1 is becoming very tight, very close. McLaren, Red Bull, Mercedes, tight. Ferrari struggling, but had a good day. Charles Leclerc. So, let me get into business. Now, this particular race, so Lando Norris, I had the number 1 driver for McLaren car, or no, and a winning race. But unfortunately, poor position, a chair baby before formation lap, or a mistake. So he started from the 10th position. Now, lap 1, there was a problem. Yuki Tsunoda, or driving my Red Bull, had a tangle. In the wheel, no, about Brandt Pierre Gasly. So because of that, there was a yellow flag and then red car. Safety car by. Safety car by. It took 4 laps for safety car to then exit a clear way. Pierre Gasly and Timmy Antoaso. Now to the 4th lap. 4th lap, no, Max Verstappen a mistake. Call out of the circuit. Baby, omu kakano. Self-person advantage. So you're punishing a 5-second penalty. Lap 11, Oscar Piastri of McLaren. Any Abrantia Max Verstappen of Red Bull. Very tight, very close. Nearly led to collision. Then lap 19 was when Abrantia and Lando Norris from 10th came to 5th, beat Kimi Antonelli. Brilliant overtaking to come to 5th. Lap 20, Oscar Piastri, a friend said, the way I race no corner, the changing medium type to hard tie because of the number of laps he did that. Max Verstappen, Red Bull, they brought him into the pit. So he did 2.30 seconds. He got out of the pit. Now, lap 29, Charles Leclerc, ebe pissed up here. Now the race, Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris, George Russell, why ebe 3rd position because Oscar Piastri was already out there in front, and then Max Verstappen was 2nd. Now the 3rd, lap 38, and Charles Leclerc did a double overtaking, brilliant from him, came into the inside of it, there he went. So Oscar Piastri wins, Max Verstappen 2nd, and then Charles Leclerc. This is the first time Ferrari car this season Atimi Anya a position on the podium. Brilliant performance from them. Okay. Trust me, Miami, here we come. The next step is Miami. there's going to be a lot of trouble and commotion there.
Okay, Apostle, that's pa. Philip Kwabre Kasim say Filippo Kwabre Kasim, please update me. Matthias Kunha to Manchester United and Asante Kotoko should allow Coach Ogum to finish the season. Greetings to my daughter, Frempon Manswecha Felix, and to my mother and Temere of Jeninso. Ogum de Omoanya Jana Kwandi. Okay, Elvis A. Charles more fire. After Emmanuel Senior as a more fire, please give me details of Madrid Nina Mount. Abdul Latif said, I am Magua inside Wamahin, so please more update on Madrid. They are map. Simon Kelly is more update on Madrid. And when it's understandable to go for talent, but the big teams, the expectation is high with pressure from legends, media and fans. They need to be up and doing. And fun for Douglas message in here. Ajenim Giovanni said, we're back from the Easter break to keep our pocket loaded. Okay, so be fine. Keep up the good work, Douglas calls and the message here. But you guys are doing a great work for the nation. Greetings to Mr. Philip and my boss, Sir Prince, by Champion Bonanza. Okay, I'll say, Mr. Philip, please, I need your contact. I need James Boama message in here. I'll say, Akaras and Sina are exceptional talent. Okay, Yenina so na yen komre ba na Orlando at the seminar. But my member Philip 2 minutes be na on famim fa bet week akra ansa na makaba Philip. Famim fa bet week. Bet
What him said during the Easter break and festivities, you know. I'm for Nkofa says kapa. And you know, we want them to get on track.
Okay.
And see, in getting back on track, you know, the only thing I ever bow and bet way say get way more, bet way or say get way more, and it is only bet way. So game no crab. Of course, there is an option, and the option is that is bet way bet saver, bet way bet saver. It is only bet way, not bet saver. No, you will be. We know baby, Betway inquiry more Betway bet saver option. Now guess what? And I am with 3 quotes. Now we want you to roll back. We want you to get back because and Ramafo says kapa, Manfo Giomini. In this kind of was said and rain and now fasika. So who first got there any let's say not for quotes way. First code no any 1B BC 8293. 1B BC 8293. 1B BC 8293. But my sister so call a Facebook page. I want to so quotes no eda ho. And see call your Facebook page wo. Ube say code ya ma drop you hey eda your Facebook page wo. 1B BC 8293. That is our first code for the day. Your second code no 1B BC 8B91. 1B BC 8B91. That is our second code. 1B BC 8B91. So message of a second code into Sumami. 1B BC BC 8B91. That is our second code. Yes.
I know the
it's your second code in the desk screen. So into more TV what you need to Sompa TV. Ube was a second code in that 1B BC 8B91. That's our second code. Now your third code no enwini 1B BB 1B TNEPA 1B BB E842. 1B BB E842. So these are the codes for the day. Okay. Me assure me say and to say you have bought roughly from 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Now for S3 and it is brought to us by Betway.
Okay.
Betway or say Getway more.
Okay. Philip here that's but 3A Herbal Center. Omun da 3A co-caps is about Jasuna a cocoa master pa. When you be a cocoa and say this year biano. I bet to us the mama wet matter. Now sis yo ya another I am Timo Sonsoa. Unya 3A co-caps in Libya how ni nano. Maybe Firuakona said draw way no. Ope ba quanto anazi do tour. Kolinak Dania ba Mystery Bania Pedango inano. Ubetimen biato 0546 107 107 0546 107 107 on the wenkwani koko dura ofa unya running stomach de aka de ofa ya na chese americana odi ya shey namze wo check akra bi a ubegu ho anim ase na join cam roofing company limited zebra na bedi roofing sheet papa op IBR op self log op MS op IoT standard sheet euro tiles and accessories ne ho alloys ngani na de bi ho unya to ansu otom from fo awie bold de tibia no 100 years kura enya de ze ejeze ebe fedi anaze ebe na chibia jeze etiapangaza jeze unye bi kuru wudan so forever na ye Joy Cam Roofing Company Limited no na ye branches no doors akra ya okaso akumaze techiman sunya ne tamale boga no wai na ye ho ba kumase osokoba ampa me opposite police station no 0540 125816 0551 0050 00 frani adjusting BBI find the amount. Ye jina so for quick commercial break ba Orlando betnas no the office na ba ye ba sesi ye nchekura.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver. Here's Kwame and Yao. After hours of planning, both have locked in the same perfect multi-bet. Big win for United, over 1.5. And both teams to score in the London Derby. But who could have picked Leicester over City? Or a high-scoring game at the Bridge? There's nothing worse than having your perfect multi-bet missing. But there's nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver. Win, even if your bet misses.
If I shall plan a mission, you'll bag.
Brad, and not so good.
Not tell me about Michelle and see you about Queen Wayne and say.
Brad, said your time about Misha, as your Jimmy fearful, and not the about ever so.
Really, no, this is offending now.
Brad, and make us a the time about Misha one dancer, reassigning now ever Timinka, 87 malaria, well drawn time about Misha.
And you go, dear, no more to want to meet any deal. Well drawn a time about Misha, a drink and your ma or bar waffle through. The one mark for down for any aquada when you fear to me, and son of the time about Mr. Draven. Shasawako Hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
Kayo said time near TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever be than Ziba, a woman, ever trap. Ubenya be at all, ever over the counter medicine sellers, and the herbal shop to do a name. FDA AG a judging crotway at home.
Abusaka kraka bi wo hanu meja tom na rewu sebe wo me se abofra keto wanya 2 years akadai ba ku nti African Spider-Man bla me abofra keto yi mo na nipa ho hia dede bi koso anu ti kame ho ne ko hwede wo mbia yenya ye expectation ka African Spider-Man ba be se wo abofra yi ba prekope ne hu African Jack wo ba be se wo abofra na wo secret kura no anything
Imboost herbal mixture and only me secret.
Na dia na ye.
Na me yetu na ma nkeka e wo fom. Ana police mi di one dance check me say menye na me nso nhwe. Na me so we no. A boost immune system ama say me train na mente bre. Mitimi di kama. Ama nkeka wo dwom so ekoso.
Me kura so me ta yale amama ye latitude me nya ba ko.
Enye je na koso ho.
Hey, Spider-Man, what are you?
Mo fa me kura chen.
Ubenya Imboost herbal mixture and pharmacy and answer herbal shops. A pin for any kola umundi if you do me no enom. FDA adjudging tatwe atu.
If you want better future, join Ghana Grows, 'cause our grit be the future. Join Ghana Grows, this be one for the culture. Join Ghana Grows, 'cause say you my day for Ghana. Join Ghana Grows, Ghana Grows.
Yomu, Pequia, who first when Yajuma, Anna, si adwumaku a mfa so wo so e wo kwadwuma mu ene ATVET mu enne ya so anamonne fast sawo wabusua ene wo mpatemu asetenemu bo star 718 *50 hash na beka ho sesia Ghana Grows Hope Day Ghana Bros Jumedie Mastercard Foundation Miss Springboard Roadshow Foundation Limehouse ni wabuafo na Debrel
Mamenhye time HH heba Mr. Bi na wonumi ene wa tadropa eyadro se emani peduan kwamwa no enya hoden na akotia yare entwen yare ansa na wakwakoto fire wadro na nom no abribia Kanoga Company Limited what the time TIME ebetwaso no wono a ene the time HH heba Mr. edia bedwaso akora wonyanya mfirihia dumienu enum bi wopemfo ene oba wo ma akora nufo enso enum bi time HH heba Mr. Ubenya bi
over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu
so pedudo to afre 0244 417669 0244 417669 time HH heba Mr. Eyadro say FDA agye edwadie nkratoe atum
Rise and shine with Yas toothpaste and Yas toothbrush. Start today off right by grabbing your Yas toothbrush and squeeze a refreshing dab of Yas toothpaste on it. With its soft bristles, the Yas toothbrush gently cleans your teeth and gums, giving you a comfortable brushing experience. As you brush, feel the powerful formula of Yas toothpaste working its magic, removing every stain in the cavity and leaving your teeth sparkling and fresh. Plus, Yas toothpaste helps make your teeth whiter and protect your gums, keeping them healthy and strong. Choose from our 3 variant toothpaste: Total Care, Herbal, and Wined. Make Yas toothpaste and Yas toothbrush a part of your morning routine and start your day with a confident smile. Yas toothpaste and toothbrush, caring brand for caring families.
There's nothing worse than your multi-bet missing, but nothing better than having it saved. Bet Saver.
Okay, Dubako Abapa on Sama Edu Pepe Brason. Ye toa show no so but mene Janjime Dental Clinic for Ebidingo Moses here. Me we na Orlando the office na babani akwa bo na what say?
Yeah, me nua me hoye na.
Ya say share biem.
O sa say eja ye call Easter break.
Yeah.
Ya sa we share.
Yeah. Na Easter package no so na design.
Oh, Easter package ni dey say hano eye ekwan ho.
Yeah, but na say na bibia dem kama dey.
Oh yes, nyakopon. Say wa hwa adwuma ye boyi.
Yeah. Mo boy adwuma. Yes, and you tie for ne ahefo omo expect more because say judgment baby amodi adne ko no echo different level kura. Me nipa bia na kaka ha na obae wa na ne ho adibato say ne ho ato no.
Oh yes.
Ne obodo mpem. But do anadwa pain na wotin na ejai. Nti yentie we dey different judgment dey bre.
Okay, dey kind no Dedi kan ye de enchia a emu odin every Judgment Dental Clinic aso especially from your CEO Mr. Eric Frempong, CEO of Judgment Dental Clinic. Echia obi bia especially your patients na ye wishi obia so happy Easter. Na de can say Easter ne de say no yakodi Easter na wi na so abase e wo se yetumi ehwe yesen no ho asem no so na yetumi eka sanse ese ene yedi eye bibia ene nkofo eye photogenic nkofo obehunu gina ha no twa picture ne ade se obetumi asmile o picture stra betumi ayefa e wo se ose no so etumi eye fe na etumi aboawo. Apart from that ne ese ne ma wanim ana wanim onyam no etumi epie danso etumi so obi ese efe na osere a wankasa wotum se na wani age e de ama no ese ne yedididi yedi break it down aduane a yedi yedi resa enam na etumi ama digestion so etumi atake effect kama na so empe bebre no enkofo tainya ese problem but na oma a relax enti na dane da yeguso a yeye oral education e de bo amanfo enkai say bra Gentleman Dental Clinic yen apart from say ye do efa procedure no yes the oral education no e ka ho boawo e kire wo kwan a obefa so a obebo wonu mapomudo no ba ma oral hygiene na oral practice no etumi akọ enkan e de ama no etumi aboa dwumadi a wodo bia efa ese ho bia oba Gentleman Dental Clinic ye bi e wo ho ye examination and consultation service e wo ho say ese no bra na ye examine ese no ye hwe problem bi e wo mu ana ne enso ano emfama na problem no entumi ensi ansa oba ye teeth replacement nso so e wo ho ese no etu e na opese ye nhama wa oba Gentleman Dental Clinic ye omu ahodo bebre ya ye betumi aye e de aboa na ose no afa na ntuma pa efra sanse dani de nyina meka se ese no etu obi a nesi etu obi a enye ofitinya na nesi no etu ye na emom no estate bu abaako e na etu ye but enam se wanya ni nua no oposi no one na obetumi ne no awesa aduane ne ntino na pressure akode eda enchen no so e we time na no so etu anabi a meka say trauma bi e na okọ bi a ntokwa bi accident bi e na unyaye ana say bibi e na obi de ball sen so e na ma wo sen no etu ya oba Gentleman Dental Clinic ye wo dencha no awo ho a obetumi ahye na wasan ayi okọ asori okọ adwuma okọ ayi no ahye no kama ye wo vaplus no so ewo ho a no so ebetumi aboa wo pa ene ye wo PFM and different porcelain fused metal PFM bridge and acrylic fixed bridge no ene oba ye shama wa 25 30 40 years na eda so ehye ho entu eno ano na eye permanent kama ena ye wo dental implant so a ye Gentleman Dental Clinic oba so a ye cosmetic dentistry ese no aye kokko ese no aye brown and I said ye she ese no nso mawa ye be ye fita within the space of 1 hour na ose no so etumi afane to mapa edi efra gold and silver crown ese no ho na pese di gold and silver ehye so a ni nyina oba Gentleman Dental Clinic ye feeling na hodo nyina na onim empe bebre no aya na feeling no ene say obu on mana ne se no na eso ebu.
Okay.
But we relax because onim bibia obetumi ayafa ho. Eni da so ho oba Gentleman Dental Clinic ye be feel ese no bi e de atoa so. There were different types of feeling. Ese na ebu no. Ama ebe ye te se de
muntu ba mbesa de bi atoa so kama.
Wow. Sir. It is a o tie mi wo Sompa radio so a. Ana se o hwe television na numbers no e display e wo screen so. Numbers no e 055 913 9582 ana 0549 906 588 enti ye Kumasi Bantama Abepo Junction nemom ansana me economy de ya other branches no so ebetu enti baby bia eben wo no na watumi akọ sanse ansana bu a ye be ye feeling obu so na cavities ntokro na ababedida ne sinemu na ntokro na ebebedida sinemu no eye bacteria emoa na ema no ebasa sanse enamel no anase the outer covering na oni obi kasa ohunu eno ne the hardest human body part enti ansana ntokro betumi ababedida mu no na chese bibia akoso no in fact anu odin enti oral bacteria friend streptococcus mutant ono ya na tembia meka se aduane a yedie no food particles na akohihye yesen no ntem ho no eno ene saliva a ewo ye num eye ntasuo no ena lactic acid na o release no ena nuane a yedi te say on say ye nuane na anye starchy food a eye sugary food nti bia meka say sorry anopa bi mo di fufu banku toza fi bi kra di ampesie enom ne ade bread spaghetti ni nyina eye starch ena aduane no bisu cocoa milk oat ni those things no enti either so the sugar begum anaso obekwa kofa starch no so ena ema carbohydrate nso so glucose nti eba no sa no a na ama oral bacteria no etumi yenya especially yenua no mo pe ade a de bebre no ade femfem den ene drinks ya aba mi nka se jai nom but uyo obi a wonom sa drinks ni bebre na sugar drinks ya so make sure say o brush ya no pa anwumra a wokoda na onidi biem no so no obebon won say obe brush enye sa oral bacteria no beba be fa sa food particles ne saliva no ne lactic acid no ene debris na aka osene so no na odi ono so adidi awie no release lactic acid no the acid no abobo osene mu eba ne sa na esene mu start na ebubo entokro eya na in fact aduane kra ko hihye mu a ema scent ankasa eba wonum enti bia ubie wonum a wo se pampan e wonum o hwe me o tie me the gentleman dental clinic here can say so person who pampan ya wokasa gu nipa so a otia fantasy kakra ka on search ni hwia hwe sent na wote no eno na wokasa wo nipa ma yete e very bad egu nipa ni mase enti bomodia na bra na yem feel intokro na akohyehyem no sometimes obu ko bet na ho na afedie na TSC dentin no anana TSC pop no etisi pop na ema ho no nyina apro de beba no say esem yebetu enti se wo hwe gentleman dental clinic e kira kwan ye okuma se Bantama Abepo Junction Total Filling Station ho eho na ewo hwehwe kira kwan numbers na e display o screen so no bomodi am sorry a frame me o asebisa bi o pe direction e dia back clinic o penchemu bi a ye be ma direction na wo dia ba na etumi aboa na so o se no afa ne to mapa efra san say ese no e wo se etumi eye den na etumi ama saa ne mani nyina etumi apare yen eti se ntokro no e bededa ese ne mu saa no a obu okwa bon se ne se no ebi a wobetu no na wen gogomi de friend
yeah
na ebi ehihye esinemu sanse apro on de hwekwan a se otu milk ano milk
yeah
otu milk ano a na one kata so na edi some time hwekwan a worms ne fa so a omutumi ebem omum free outside o generate different states
yeah
na ama sa enema no nyina abanti se ese a pro Gentleman dental clinic say the problem for ebebre.
All right.
Freya 055 913 95 82. Baby bia wo bia your branches no dey edoso ye wakra ye okoforidua ye onungwa baby bia bia frɛ na ye twetwe nkomo ida mo ase pa.
Okay. Pani yeso da se ne Gentleman dental clinic no Orlando betena se now the fisem na bre nsɛmpi wo fi Orlando aboa no the eba Orlando na ho ye de kwa abo bibia e fan de
asinko bibia ntimi nya fine e wa bia ye wa Asante mantem
samum de na zi
nsenka ne anim si ekodi Easter ba na Kumasi Asante Kotoko so ma pam mo coach
okay
on that Asante Kotoko so pam ni coach a bibia ntimi nya boko sa because on say maybe nana opim so say team na say ni din yes ubeka say Asante Kotoko bia no na chese de dimboni na commentia
well yentie we de wabo no de bre
I think we yantia ye tiefo a etie Sompa 93.1 ya hwefo ehwe Sompa TV ne ma o makwa ba embra full time ne so efisembre e na so a ye de bro say de me kan no Kumasi Asante Kotoko omo e na osisi ade news no ba bia Asante Kotoko ni nyina ne se sabre Asante Kotoko ne ni coach Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum omo to nkwanta omo pai enti no Asante Kotoko communicate no ena eda u TV ne so kama no omo chemu a de ekoba ne se na enoma nkoye na omo ni coach ni nyina etena ase ena omo gitum se coach si ye kase ye hwe wo nko awo interest a emwaye ye hwe IMC ni nko an so interest a emwaye na mom no ye hwe club Asante Kotoko ni interest ejo omo tabiri ye na chese omo hwe club interest no na eyese coach no omo gya ne kwan enti no Asante Kotoko e de communicate na nya ba enti no omo mame thank you message na omo de ma doctor no na chese yes Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum thank you eno Asante Kotoko we be flyer Asante Kotoko be yama doctor etwatwo omo ne na nyonko fa na bawie enti no me de Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum thank you na chese na djuma bawie wa Asante Kotoko enti no sisi ade doctor enye coach emfa ma Asante Kotoko na no peya doctor ni team no playing body no aye meeting me no ka say meeting koso between the IMC the new coach and a playing body no players no omo meeting koso na players ni nso edwa kakra o Asante Kotoko players omo nso edwa say omo te ni social media say a pump coach there was no official statement from IMC to the players and they say say bia any coach a party ways enti afei no mo hia mo de koto players na nim say coach de ye ni hope
dunya ne ntie so mo adwa
say medin komo mewura Kotoko camp players ni nye happy with the decision say at least they should have respected players and they say o man take decision all right but eso edin ka ko players ni ho
ansa na ababonten so mo ne o mo na ye adwuma aha nti amasa na wo ye kotoko player bia endra wo hye ba bia wo bon se wadamfo bia frew ye se ya pom coach o what was mente sa we be free we se mente nti na enye nti no meeting no ekoso na say next coach no abedu krom here
hey
next coach wa mama me next coach no
we wa bandem ba
obedru andra na adwokra say ye say ansa na ni friend ni beto ba ball no na ne na gina bi so nti ne nansi bo ba so ni friend ntimi nka so be ti e bro mo ye o ma je so mo pound ni nyina na o manya alternative dada nti Karim Zito yes coach yenia papa Karim Zito
okay
so no Asante Kotoko de ono ani fie nti we aye say o ba fie anesa yes na o he Kotoko direction nso a ono nso experience on the African na no Dreams FC omo kran kwada de odo omo koye nti Kotoko direction na no na omo nam so a nti Karim Zito nso aba na oba no one na assistant coach enso na eba yes mami coach yes coach Prince assistant coach we na be Kotoko assistant coach nti enche bia ebia ye nsore kra na communicate na ba na say ya sorry ye na communicate na ba say officially omo de adwuma na ba nti no no mama coach ogum start ne ne ehwe say coach na ne modern mo na ya na say enye yes nti Ransford Momo yes coach ne start ne da so no from 2023-24 season no eno no about 34 matches and we win 14 and we draw 7 and we lose 13 and we onya 49 points and we odi 6 and we 23-24 season and the current season ya yenwie kra ye ja coach kwan no and also about 28 matches in the league we win 13 we draw 8 and we lose 7 already all 47 points and I think so other 4th position and no and so coach Dr. Prosper Teogum enti o he started there na chese o compare this season to last season na chese improvement aba ye nyanwie season kro 47 points na mom na say ye pam ne kwa e ka die akire anti Asante Kotoko e be compensate coach $16,000
okay
yes all the quantities can almost 2.5 billion de beja coach kan say coach ye ja okwan a wo ko trafie wo ko Cape Coast na chese won so de atoto nsuo bia no ko say bia akra foforo bi beba
good morning
nti coach be fa ni sa na ye wie ye no ne ye say ye nkaka ye ho kakra say adwuma no nya wo dia panyi bi dia na o say hweso ma no na ye nkotie ye ne akrora ye nana opim so ebra ode adwuma no hye Dr. Ogumunsa no o kan sem bi entie Asem nyina nie nana se oji Ghana Premier League na oji FA Cup na mepe na okọ African so kwaje cup ba mepe nemum ye team ni yansa eno ne nana asem o ka kire ogum ebro de adwuma na ma no na o ka bibi so for recruitment one ni nyina china de kon ye bebobo a nti no we ne ye pese ye hu se sisi andra na obi busa se sisi ahwan na pam ogum yes nti eno nso ye busa
Kotoko na pam no
say
Kotoko na pam ogum those in charge omo na pam no
team no Krura dia o
so omo ntimi nya without the knowledge of the Krura na okay so Kotoko na pam no
enti o say oji cup amepe oji Africa amepe nemum ye team ni yie answer ma pressure bia meto so na Jacob eno ye nsema na aka che enti no ye be rewura sansem ni ma na ye koya say running story enti ye be bo voice na na amanfo na say ye ye ngo ni ko K5 one ye K5 ogum no ma jane kwan o ma jane kwan ye enti nsema coach K5 din ka fa emra ya sake ogum
so the all kind of sanity emra and about say ogum me dey minimum say o resign and phone a cast I dash over resign and now say omo be enti for the abastan here na just some dey move one say Kotoko support so say fe kwan be fa so e be kan ho abom na omo e do omo ba no ye tinya support omo Kotoko team no akogina ba bia o se gina
ɛno ɛyɛ former national chairman K5 ɛna de sansɛm no ɛtu dwa no na owie no na ɔsɛ Asante Kotoko support yɛde anim ana yɛhwɛ o wate next coach no ɔba o wa bedu kromi akra yɛntie next coach ne nso de ɔka fa ho
mini ano kra ni nyame ani mekasa mente ana mebo amate na emo medie the coach ho ana ebo empanimfo na me de mani da wo so sɛ ɔmo mpe coach mfa ma yɛ coach bi o bebia yɛbɛgyina to me ya support
ɛno ɛyɛ chairman K5 national chairman Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko former ɛna de sansɛm ne tu dwa no na owie ne ebusan sɛ communication director Edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko lawyer Safuduku ɔde nsɛm kakra kɔto dwa o ɔsi coach bi o bebia ɔmo de ɔmo ani so ade hunu ne yɛ double na ɛno nso gye de sɛ na K5 sɛ saa na Safuduku ka nyanya mo ana nanu mo bɛka sɛ me nka bibia mfa timu na ɛde kra na mo kɔ saki coach yɛntie K5
oh say o good be Kotoko supporters ni be say jibe ya the leg ba e bi no ma twere no no ana ye so ye mu bi de ye say the night ni e fe ni ya ankohwe Africa no so it is Safuduku kasa ni enye nwanwa ade kakra be nwanwa nse ye bo be tim United match ni ye so okay ya ye ni bi chi wa Nkoka in fact coach ni ntin mo aye ne nan sapɛ ɛna Safuduku tro ba sɛ yɛnke ya no ntum na yɛ ya o be take action against ye ne na o twen so asa contract apam coach ti oba no be ka try sɛ ye be di double a any problem say ehwe no
Kromie do single nanu ya osibo obi anka bibia amfa Asante Kotoko team na nsa akra bu players na abam ni adadea nanu ya onso akosaki coach then na K5 so ka ntino ensam no doso papa na say abrante ya okohye Asante Kotoko ya akofa coach sack nyina abai say nation FC ni Kotoko na boy you na Emmanuel anokra na ka Kotoko achi ne second goal no she goal no we no okoro na tade no wa twrade bi agu atade ni enti Ransford mame Emmanuel no picture no na yenhwe abrante no ade a no atwere gu na tade anim na yenhwe asotwe di akire na GFA for the band ama abrante o mo charge no say wa ko promote religious yibinti no obeba be yi ni ho ano enti Ransford ubewura o ayinim na wonso watimi amaye saa we no na afen so yetimi ahwe de continue eno nso enti no yes cinco enti eno sansem ntino Emmanuel ano yes or no GFA charge no say abrante no or say I belongs to Jesus o she go no sana na oro na tade sana no atwere gum I belongs to Jesus and a GFA say o promote religious ntino eno so against the rules and regulation of the game enti asotwe betimi akọ e de ama abrante no and so yes and some of the doors but and the aye Kotoko ntino na prince monte o mo ho ase ntino ye ni aye boss wa ha so on the Kotoko no awura ma na me question is say the last time Kotoko aka be 6 matches a ye pam coach no ebi asida ti boss na nim bibia fa Kotoko nto me be say me jam time ne de ma boss no the awura dynamics of Kumasi Asante Kotoko say aka 6 matches near league coach was semi-finals near pam ebia sida na bisi ye brebe
semi-finals of the FA Cup
yes
okay.
na prince so ahwe otumfu asem no
yo omodase waje chama omo ai engum zare wa manoe
na so no de no se ogumbaji otizi amini so da so kutema so ogumbaji no da so kutema
ya mani ngo bia wa no gina
yes o say enanu me call sama boy no say me fun ko say yo ntina ehwo ayede na nanu ya mi ama brante bi your friend enjoyment was phone no kama
wa enjoy
into enjoyment baby obi am
yo Orlando no yeah that's it as a prince shase ma quickly na
Orlando achama yo
achama ye mu bia nya bi wa yes mu owe was am enjoyment dey dwado ondi
frankly speaking ekrom ha say na nkasa enema bebre koso ya na odwe ho a untimi ntia say ye this is the biggest club in the country club ya Kumasi Asante Kotoko penyiwe ba no aba abontia be kana asem Now we so abe Canada. It seems like always conflicting issues. So it's in Sema Chama K5 kan. So it's in year pa.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I see conflicting with the issues and communications director so the betuja. He say communication director say Ombeje double. Right? Before that, there was an issue pertaining to the performance of the team and the coach. And among for the say something should be done about it. And a letter was released, and as a statement was released. So omunya san semneka. Na anyone obeka san semne ba sa they ha club no obu players na bam. That was the whole scenario. Say ebu omabam. So nobody should be doing anything of such sort. And yes, I can now uni pakrono. Yetimi take you on. Right after that, fast forward, the performance kept dropping. Just like we foresaw, the performance kept dropping. After the akwa could do baby, I didn't know see nitrous, and after the insane nitrous be more out nitina or form. Out means a proper declination pa is sanigidi. And now the communique has come, say there's a parting ways with the coach. And after that, there's also a communique say double no is still in. Like, Mintia say you, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Minim say simko.
Yes, I said.
Baby, Mintia kwashana. Mintia say no. Mintia say you.
FA Cup semi-finals. And a league in the over. This is a communication director and because they are on course to win the double.
So meaning say what we are hearing, Kotoko wasn't mandated. Such change league no. Per what the investigation I mean say the contract no, it wasn't mandated. Such change now 100% kwaje league no.
Yeah, but
you compete.
Sometimes on the target bu and farmer.
Oh yeah, and anything I make say it is understood.
Yeah.
But on say you definitely need to compete, though it isn't enshrined in there. Such change now kwaje so wa anja ye pamon. Bibi say anyhow. But you know taking on such job. And then ya Sana Kotoko real last season kwa na yedo waba. This is Nessa Kotoko compete.
Yeah.
On the match. Bibi say anyhow. Now say this coach is performing just like you are saying. Kotoko is still in the FA Cup and the league contention he is still in there. Yapamono, listen to the scenario. Yapamono. The next coach come in. No. What do you say the target here then?
So Obetua Jumanazo.
No, let's try to rationalize this from a normal human being perspective. Yenyi club affiliation ni bibian fanton chain. A coach who is competing for the league or competing to win the FA Cup or in a pole position so bet me aje double, which has been stated by the club's communication director. Yapomo such a coach. A new coach is coming. What do you think will be the target of the new coach? Because the all no. Yesterday na Yapomo no kwa no ultimate league nesa FA Cup maniye and so Yapomo no. So what is the target of the new coach? I won't say Oba as a normal person. And yet minje any idea from Abia club Nisisi and as a club Nisisi. Directly, any new coach you are coming, you are having that burden of say, oh Baba J FA Cup and also Baba J League. And if the new coach coming, if he's not going to be able to do that, then I don't see the reason why Coach Prosper Nante Ogum Neso Mujana Quine right now. Unless the new coach that they are bringing, they know perfectly what's Oba Beje League in the FA Cup no dia maye. Meaning what to the point I'm raising here. If not that, then the second of Coach Prosper Nate Ogum no, I don't see it well.
Eyo mate.
And Emrena Swan. Because well, no worries.
Officially, Kotoko the communicate about for Oma confirms MZ2.
Oh, okay.
Nice one. Okay. Communicating here. Abdul Karim Zito has been appointed as the club's new technical director. A former player and a head coach of Asante Kotoko, Karim Zito, returns with vast experience from both club and national levels, including guiding Dreams FC to a historic Club Confederations Cup semi-final and leading Ghana's under-20 team to a 2021 Africa Under-20 Cup of Nations title. He will also serve as the acting head coach on an interim basis until a substantive head coach is appointed. So meaning say on
okay.
That is
an interim.
So he's
meaning he's just going to serve
a short period.
Games na akano.
It said the money one so near answer.
I think it's very important for clarity. What you read, his appointment is a technical director. Please, it's important.
Yeah.
Appointment is the technical director. But meanwhile, in the interim, the head coach has been sacked. The technical director technically must act.
He must act as the interim coach at that point.
So he's a technical director first. That's the main appointment.
Yes.
But a technical director.
Yes, that's I'm saying based
that's
on
what I
read.
read.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's important we clarify this.
Okay. So me briefing wahaso. Additionally, Prince Yawusu has been appointed as the assistant coach. Coach Owusu is a seasoned football technician with over 2 decades of coaching experience across Ghana, Sudan, and the United States. His career includes coaching roles at SC Mediema, Inter Allies, Khartoum National Club in Sudan, and the Ghana under-20 national team, Black Satellite, as well as assistant coach of the national under-17 side. Known for his work in player development, Coach Owusu has nurtured talents who have gone on to play for top clubs, including AC Milan, Genoa, Sassuolo, and Fiorentina. So we are pleased to confirm that Malik Jabel, who has previously served as technical director, will now assume the role of a technical advisor.
Okay.
So meaning say among for so come winning in the roles being assigned and appointed, providing strategic guidance to support clubs' long-term objectives. These appointments are part of Asante Kotoko's renewed commitment to building a strong, visionary technical structure aimed at sustained competitive success. So that is the story from Asante Kotoko's end.
Frankly, with what Philippa reading right now, I am starting to have this belief: 2 captains on 1 ship. I'm just stating this for 2-3 years. New say a go on the long way back this year, semi American. So 2 captains on 1 ship.
2 captains, man.
What was the position of Malik Jabel?
So no a technical director.
Yes. Now he has been elevated to technical advisor. Listen, technical advisor. And Coach Karim Zito, the technical director now. We know Coach Karim Zito. How long he has been in the system. Listen to this one. How long he has been in the system. To the extent said national side now wakako for pain. And if you are appointing such a person as a technical director, you appoint such a person with the knowing, say, there is a man who can come with make us say the experience that have gathered over the years, no, or the baby Juma. Now he is going to be working under another person who is also the same, also the same experience over the years. Okay, it's a time, you know.
Okay. It's important you understand this. One, there is Asante Kotoko. Malik Jabel is more senior. 2.
Yeah.
Malik Jabel won the goal scorer for 1970 winning the team.
Yeah.
There were a lot of experience in Kotoko and outside Kotoko that yes, Karim Zito Ayejuma, but there are things he doesn't also understand that he will help him. It's important. Air transition. Malik Jabel is age now. On to me 2 point combat. And this has been on before he was even appointed. Okay. I am privy to it. One of the reasons why now the issue about Sarah Queen should be appointed so the bear or Becon is because of that. Now when you'll be he will go to every center everywhere with the team. All him they do baby. You need somebody, and you see this Kotoko and this structure. These are former top players of the club. This move idea they've thought of for a long time. I think Kwenyanaba. Malik Jabel will never have any problem with a friend is Kuzito. No. He will not. I'm telling you, take this. Me can't say and never did be no. I'm specific to this. Okay. Malik Jaber is a fine top gentleman. He doesn't need time for that. Zito is also so. And one thing about the Kotoko Sebi, retired players, they have respect for seniority and respect for each other. So that one, it will not even create any problem. Not.
Okay.
And because of, like I said, the age and the health issues are here. So you can't just take off somebody. And people listen. Sometimes there are things you fix. On the face value of it doesn't make sense, but behind the scene it makes sense. Malik Jaber, one of the forebearers of this club. You give me a job as a technical director. You don't just take him off. There should be a certain transition. Please, it's very important. Very, very important. Yeah. Nyama also can be about how we treat our national stars. These are some of the things.
Okay, Philip Kakrebe and Amin Fakoshi.
Yeah, on the interim basis. I will say I was one of the few people I've always believed in Asante Kotoko Ghana Premier League, but they lost it when Omuko lose 3-0 to Accra Lions. I want to bet now I can say the dream and the ideals of Asante Kotoko winning the league, is over. For now, they should think of next season. And Africa still lingers on because there is the CAF Confederations Cup to play for, and that is the FA Cup. So Moji FA Cup automatically they qualify for the CAF Confederations Cup. And one I think Kotoko fans would be very much enthused and happy say on the cheer on a team to get there. But my worry is that even when the team were on top of the pile, that is the Premier League, now don't do was saying a park I go here Asante Kotoko matches. Sometimes me call by and I'm raho. Me go here Kotoko me buy my hair Kotoko matches kakra. I've never been pleased with attendance. This is not the Kotoko I know. Okay. Or this is not the Kotoko I knew. Meaning then. And I think they say na yapam ogum. Yedi interim a stopgap abano. A bit go a long way. And no crown. Let me tell you on this set. Every coach be an appointment a gamble. Even when Pep Guardiola was being appointed, was being raised from La Masia to the Barca A or the Barca senior team was a gamble. When Jurgen Klopp was leaving Mainz to Dortmund was a gamble. Every coach in appointment was a gamble. Coach Biano, either say fa and I say fa. But what is the situation at hand? They say then or more pay. It's a leg in the day. They should forget about it. But I say there is still an eye for a trophy. And that I know is the FA Cup.
Okay.
I think it's not for one. There is lots to be discussed.
All right. Philip, that's it. Auntie, Yamfa, the Akanama, Yetive, near her for Omo Fremra, show no so nan, come out do I dinner, Monfamra, na Monso Monfa, my drink, Rembre, 0551 931 931, 0551 931 931. 0548931931 minim sir Rans ubetima ya o magic na ya we na kama ni beje pa na media family course yes me da sepa yes I know Rans no heavy basa so yam fab course no hello yes sir okay. Okay, so let you.
Na you are Kotoko finally walk off. The players, and I know my coach, and I 2 matches, almost consider 5 goals, and the coach, and Tinyami and my next match, you can see get best out of your players now. Walk off. It's a new coach in Abba. Coach, I know one of my Penwa. What's not the mark? I am sure 5. Emma Nation share 2. 2 matches, you can see 5 goals. A much match just when you go, and the coach for the next match, once and the Kotoko says, the paper in our numbers. You know the best out of your players now. And that's also performance to say the day and I quiet that they are. Now we the supporters we depend on the players. That's it.
Obeni Martin, Mr. Medasi, hello? 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 Okay. Hello? 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 Hello. Hello. Oh. Hello. Okay. Hello. Hello. Yes, 0551931931. 0551931931. 0548931931. Hello. 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 Well, I don't know, but hello. 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 Well, I don't know, but okay. So 0551931931, 0548931931, 931, 0548931931. Mom from Rena. Mom fan che pa say. That is the ugly side of technology. Nti na modi ache. Mvidi ni edi adwuma. Ti mom fan che pa say edu be bi etimi eyesa. Enti Sunday city but mam trase menye be mi nu bi asoso a 0551931931, 0551931931, 0548931931. Hello. 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 Okay. Mamenye mo birthday wishes na yen sorry so. Okay, we free rich auntie. Okay. To Manuel and Chibusi Akukumase. Menne na wanya pepe. Yama happy birthday pa Nyaminshira na onyo kesinti ono no da so na Manuel and Chibusi happy birthday to you. Nyaminshira omie wadwumna omo ho ban pa. Belated happy birthday to Apawa Usu Patience awareness. Okay, AK Kokofu Hima or Akosuya Penamai, CUPC Diamonds Collections. What a trade, Nyaminshira Papa from Mr. Wak, and they say, young wish you belated happy birthday. Okay, so from yes, Dr. Doris to Nukunu Papa, Dr. Collins Kwakwasari of Mesawani Bar Clinic. Doc, Yama happy birthday pa na wife Dr. Doris and her birthday. Nyaminshira Nongusunyo Kesepa. And yes, Mesawani don't know. Yes, Dr. Collins Kwakwasari. Happy birthday to you, Doc. Nyaminshira na Ongusunyo Kesepa na. There will be a do sabe sumbia nyinshira. Enti yenyina so na yemfa show nemfensia otumfo nyankopon e de chawo china wo yensan enhia na bibia nya fan but about 5 minutes bia ebetimi dia rap ya bansana yakọ Sompa 106.5 in Accra na yakọ we prem to breakfast bondi abrem but apostle atnas apostle 5 minutes o yemfa rap ya boy.
Yeah, so the issue of the communication manager of Asante Kotoko, Madam Lazabudu, that communicate, no. First of all, a wrong communicate. Untimin catch supporters. Club or passionate as Asante Kotoko. Say team no more bono and koye. Oma kumomo titi said they should not express themselves. That is Asante Kotoko, please. They have every right to express themselves. Omuye the major backbone of the club. Historically, that's what it has been. Untimin kagi supporter se Monkasa se. Or no nothing is what you rather do is like K5 you meet the leaders, supporter leaders. Nemo muntia say the strategy as to how some communicating grievance no. So unyomaka unti kasa they know how to go about it. Ebia information be or and namu too far the losses. That is what we want to hear. Club no modern born a coffee a dear namuya found. Then communicate that to the nomunya reshimu. So many fans no kasa don't communicate. I don't do that. But to tell them say you can't do that. It's not right. It's not. And me this is the first time hearing this in Kotoko history. It's not right. Why you displace maturity, any good human relation. When I heard it, I was like, I can't be myself. What is this? It's not right. And that is why K5 can't say club got difficulties more. The managers are somewhere measured in what they do, what they say, especially to the supporters. Say supporter no option every weekend to decide not to come to the stadium. Woman now near yes say appealing a persuading. Now twice so say Obana ball a mo boy at time. Niente I saw time share ball full park no so be.
Sebe.
Do you understand me? So no ball no phone.
But men are come on.
Yes, the men come on. That is what I'm saying. I'm saying that it has gotten to say people who run clash will understand that. Listen, supporters no the main patrons of every club. Sebe Asante Kotoko ye name here. Kotoko does not even need a sponsorship. If Kotoko club is contributing that the way Ali supporters are contribute here, and based on the passion of Kotoko supporters, this supporting club now, Kotoko be making billions. They don't even need it. The most important supporters of Asante Kotoko supporters. And yes, sponsor so please, who addresses supporters? They have the right to speak.
Okay.
Nemum, a quan of a fast one in penny for Becassa. Anyhow, bet the fed the film. What is a pampa? Because almost sika on be supporting them, but you pamper them to come all the time. You don't gag them. We are communication manager, you will leave. He was once a communication manager and was Akwaba, but the supporters will be there forever.
All right. Apostle Yadasi pa anti wo ye gina so ne de asie go piem our Sompa 106.5 in Accra na yakofa awia prem tobre kase bondi abremo tumfo nyankopon de cha wo chena abesa hia until we meet again. You stay away from trouble.